Hi, thanks for tuning in. I'm Lindsay Herzog with the Ruby Girl Blog. I've actually been getting a lot of questions on how I've been doing my hair lately. I decided I'm going to go ahead and make a video for you to show you how it's done. It's really simple, just takes a little bit of time. Okay, here we go. We're just going to start with dry hair and then turn on your curling iron. Make sure you have your Boost Lift Creation Spray ready. This is really what makes all the difference with this style. It adds that texture for when you're doing the teasing and also just for the rest of the hair to give it that volume that we want. Before that, we're actually going to apply some Tresemme Keratin Smooth. It's a heat protectant, so it will really help us to preserve the nice quality of our hair. I always put in a little bit of Moroccan oil and some gloss, instant gloss. This is Oscar Blandi. The first thing to do is probably just brush through your hair and make sure it's all smooth and ready for styling. Next, we're going to apply the Tresemme Keratin Smooth. I'm just going to take a hairband and put the top layer of my hair up and get it out of the way. I'm going to take my curling iron, and what I'm going to do is hold it up in the air like this with the clamp open, close to my head, and just kind of wrap that strand right around my hair, leaving a little bit out here on the end to give it that extra beachy vibe. You'll see what kind of a difference it makes. And then when I take the curling iron out and release it, I actually just hold the curl in my hand while it cools, because that will help that curl to hold a little bit longer throughout the day. Now you'll notice with the first one, I kind of went around this way. The next strand here, we're going to take it and we're going to go around the opposite way. So hold up the curling rod, put this strand behind the rod, and come forward. Then we're just going to continue throughout the head and alternate between curling forward and curling behind. So now we're all finished with the bottom layers. I'm just going to brush through this top half over here, starting with the front and moving back. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to introduce the Boost Lift Creation Spray. So what I do is I just kind of spray it at the root and take my comb and back comb just a little bit. Start from the front and go to the back and then hold. Now that they're all curled, what we're going to do is let it sit for just a few more minutes to make sure everything sets so it holds for the whole day. Okay, so the last step is just to kind of tussle the curls, pull them out a little bit. If I'm not super happy with some of the curls, I might touch them up a little bit. Maybe by doing more of a traditional curl. We always have to remember the finishing products, literally. So we've got my Moroccan oil. I just pour a little bit of that out on my fingertips, rub it around, and then tussle it through the hair. And then I have the Instant Glossing Cream by Oscar Blandi. And then just kind of rub it around on my fingers and do the same thing, kind of tussle it all the way through. So there you have it, beach waves for every day. And the nice thing is it does last the whole day. Sometimes I even sleep on it the next day. I like it even better. Thanks for tuning in. I'm going to have a lot more videos like this coming up. Check out my old ones if you like, and be sure to visit my blog at www.rubygirlblog.com for lots of fashion inspiration. Thanks, bye!